Hello, everybody, and welcome to our live Wednesdays. Today, I am very pleased to welcome a fellow local, Isabella. You all know Isabella, I'm sure, but for those of you who don't know Isabella, first of all, make sure you get to know her because she's a really fun person. Second of all, Isabella Conti works at BELS Malta and Gozo. Would you like to introduce yourself a little bit?
Hi, good afternoon now. Yes, good afternoon.
Just about.
Just about. Good afternoon. Welcome, merhaba, merhaba to the Maltese Islands, merhaba and welcome to BELS, my schools, Malta and Gozo. I'm the agent sales manager. I've been with BELS for the past 11 years. A lot of people know me because I travel quite frequently. I'm normally in all the local and foreign workshops. And I'm happy to be here. It's my first live, as I was telling Bernie. I'm quite excited about all this.
Oh, well, but I think another first for you, Isabella, and this is something that a lot of people in our industry can relate to. I think this has probably been the longest period that we haven't been to an airport, that we haven't traveled. How have you been coping with all of this?
Look, today it's the first day I'm back in one of our schools. I've chosen the Malta school located in St. Paul's Bay. It's been 99 days since we've been at home.
Who's counting?
I was very emotional this morning when I got to the school and opened the door and saw a few of my colleagues. It was They were very, very long days. There were painful days. There were sad days. As you said, I am, first of all, a very active person, not only a traveler. So for me, it was like you wake up in the morning, you shower, and you say, I'm going to work. Now, no, you shower and you put on some things and some makeup just to stay at home.
Wait, I'm going to pause. You put on some makeup. I only put on makeup when we had live sessions. But I really admire you, woman.
But there were a few days when I was stuck in my then I had to take a grip. There were days when I knew I would have been in a workshop, I remember 3 days after we closed our schools, I was supposed to pack and go to Kazakhstan, my first trip to Almaty and Astana. So it's like, I was heartbroken, honestly. Then there was supposed to be Moscow, Ukraine, Turkey, those days were a little bit more difficult than the others.
Yes.
More important days in our calendar when we were supposed to have special groups.
Of course.
There were painful days, let's put it this way.
Exactly. It hasn't been easy, but, and I want this to be a totally positive broadcast, we're finally seeing light at the end of the tunnel. I was very pleased to hear the announcement, and I saw and shared the video that even Rebecca Bonnici, the owner of BELS, posted, where she spoke about obviously the opening of the schools, and she spoke about the safety protocol that you will be taking at BELS, because yes, we are opening, but we are going to open with caution. And I think that is the main message and the main thing that we're going to discuss today. But before we get into that, light at the end of the tunnel, when is the go date?
Go date is Monday, 6 July. When we announced this, I was like, okay, I'm reborn again. It's like, okay, I do have a life from now onward. Yes, we will go live again with live classes on Monday, 6 July. We are expecting...
By live classes, we are talking about face-to-face. People who can... Because the Maltese airport is opening when?
On the 1st of July.
The Maltese airport is opening on the 1st of July. Okay,
There's a full list of 22 countries. I know the first 10 by heart, Bernice, the next 12 will come
It's okay.
afterwards.
It's okay. It's okay. I'm pretty sure that the people who can travel to Malta already know about that. But what we'll do from our side is we'll find a list of these countries and we'll post them in the comments for all those watching us.
Perfect.
So, sorry, I stopped you.
That's okay,
You're
no
opening
problem.
on the 6th of July to a list of 22 countries.
22
What
countries.
courses are you offering? Are you opening for adults, for everybody?
For everyone. So we are opening the two centers. We have one in Malta, where I am at the moment, in St. Paul's Bay, and we will also be opening our Gozo center as
Okay.
well. So we will run the two adult schools, but we will also run our junior camps.
Okay.
Because from the school in Malta, as you know, we run both adults and juniors.
Yes.
And we're happy to say that we have enough bookings for normal July. Our normal
Exactly.
of July, pre-COVID times were completely different.
Yes,
But
yes,
it's
yes,
a
yes, yes.
it's a whole new normality. And
Exactly.
under a new normality, we're happy with what we are achieving. I have to
Exactly.
say this, we were quite being pushed by the agents to give a date when we would go back to live face-to-face classes, right?
Okay.
And when we launched it, I believe it was not last Friday, the one before, we were very nicely, pleasantly, and warmly uh, taken over by our partners. You know, they were very happy to see us back again. And
That's nice.
we have received quite a few bookings from our loyal partners as well.
Okay, that's very nice. That's very, so
Very nice. Very
speaking of
open.
yeah, because we're all in this situation together. I mean, it's agents, it's schools, it's partners, it's service providers. This has really hit all of us, and the fact that we are, and I think, I mean, the fulcrum, the main thing in our industry is students visiting schools. So once we start seeing that that is coming back to normal, no matter how different this kind of normality is going to be, it is still a very, very welcome semblance of normality back into our lives, into all of our lives. So
Indeed.
speaking of adjusting to this new normality, let's talk a little bit about class sizes, course sizes. What is going to be, so Lynn has just, before we move on to that, Lynn has just posted in the comments section, thank you, Lynn,
Thank you.
a list of the countries that will be opening, that Malta will be opening its borders to. So if you're watching and you're on one of those lists, make sure you come visit us. And back to our question, what are the sizes? Are there any adjustments to the classroom sizes that you're going to have to make?
Okay. First of all, I want to put everyone's peace of mind and reassure our agents and our customers that BELS has a safety protocol document. Okay. Frequently asked question over the past 2-3 days was, do we need to have a mask? Will there be restrictions on my going around? And we have been telling everyone, look, Malta is back to normal.
Yes.
Meaning that we can go to the beaches, we have restaurants, bars, discotheques, everything is open, shops as well. So everything
Yes.
is back to normal. Bus transportation is working. There will need to be used a visor or a mask on the bus. And we're getting back to normal. Outside, as you know, Bernice, as from the 1st of July, the mask is not compulsory anymore. However, because of safety reasons, we have kept the mask and included the mask or a visor. We prefer a visor because a mask, even when you're in class, you can't show really your
Exactly.
influence glasses, exactly, you know, you can't really show. But either a mask or a visor, trying to keep them at least within the school buildings. When the school students are outside, let's talk about adults, they're going out, they don't need to take it with them, not a problem. In the schools, for everyone's peace of mind, we would like to have our students having our mask on. The same will happen with our staff, the team, the operations team, in-house, in the both schools, and also with our teachers. We
Okay.
want to keep with some safety measures which are still in place in other foreign EU countries as well, for everyone's peace of mind.
Yes.
When it comes to the actual changes to the school, we have not made changes to the classroom sizes. We have
Okay.
classrooms which are big enough to contain social distance, although social distance is still a little bit unclear as to how much it should be. Okay, currently. And we are, the schools and Feltham are currently talking with the Health and Safety Directorate here in Malta to have a list of the final protocol. Although BELS has already adopted a protocol. So
Exactly.
we have actually gone into the pain of measuring all our classrooms to have exact the sizes. So we know in each classroom how many students, pardon me, we can fit in. But we haven't made any changes to the actual classroom.
Exactly. And you're adopting the measure of having the masks, I guess, and not I guess, because I saw Rebecca's video clip.
Yes.
You'll also have sanitizers and wipes everywhere.
Exactly.
So
I am talking with you, Bernice. We have at the moment technicians here looking at our ACs to make them in tandem with what the legislation is asking from us. We have people who are putting sanitizations in all the classrooms in the schools. We will be taking the thermometer,
the temperature of it. Okay.
Everything will be in place. Everyone should feel safe in the schools. As I feel safe, as you can see, I'm completely relaxed in being at the schools. These sanitization processes will also be in our residences.
So in the accommodation as well.
In the accommodation as well. We are obviously adopting them first in our own residences, but we're sharing our protocol with our homestays as well.
I was going to ask you that. Okay.
So that everyone knows what is expected from them, and everyone keeps to the standards that are known with BELS. We are known for high quality language courses and for peace of mind when it comes to the auxiliary services. And we will keep that on our foremind as well, even post-COVID, maybe even more so. Okay.
Because again, I mean, I think relating this situation to how it's going to affect us, I think certain, like you're saying, certain processes, protocols that we are going to start adopting now don't necessarily even have to go. Perhaps, yes, we will all be very happy to see the mask go away, to see the visors go away, because yes, sometimes it is a bit of a restriction. Exactly, when it comes to communication. However, certain things like sanitization, making sure that, yes, we've all been aware of the importance of washing our hands, but never as much as in the last few months. So I guess, I mean, if nothing else, let's focus on the lessons taken, from all of this.
Yes.
How about your social program? Are you still going to have a social program? Because I know you're very big on that.
When it comes to the juniors, obviously, yes, it's part and parcel with our with the package, right?
Okay.
For all the juniors, what we are saying is there is only one type of accommodation available. This is the BELS residence, which is in a 4-star hotel within a 10-minute bus ride, provided always by our suppliers to the school. Okay. The classes, as from this summer, will be in the morning, not like usual in the afternoon. We've made this change because obviously numbers in the school are small compared to previous years. We can handle having both adults and juniors at the same time, obviously on different floors and on different sections of the school.
Okay, so totally separate. So just for the peace of mind of those watching us, this doesn't mean that adults and juniors will have lessons together. They are still separated. Yeah, just
That's
wanted
right.
to
This
clarify.
also comes from a safety of a parent. I am also a mother of two children, as you know, Bernice, and as a mother, I want to know that my sons will be kept in a junior camp, not mixed with
Of
the
course,
others, right?
of
So yes,
course.
they will be under the same roof, but in different sections of the school. And
Yeah.
obviously, juniors in classes with juniors, and when I say juniors, we're talking 10 to 16-year-olds. Adults in Malta are 16 plus, in a special program called Young Malta Adult Program, which will continue to run even
Okay.
post-COVID. On Gozo, minimum age is 18 years. But we all know
Okay.
that our BELS Gozo school appeals to a more mature client.
Yes,
Our
yes,
average
yes.
over there is between a 35 to a 45, 50. These are special clients who want to be in a special surrounding. So mixing even with a 20-year-old, for them, they call them babies, obviously. I'm going to be 42 next Monday, and I know the 20 is young and is baby.
I'm beginning to reach that stage as well.
You're in vintage now, so I understand what
Quality
they
vintage, my darling.
So yes, lessons will be in the morning for the juniors. We will take them back to the residence for a hot lunch. This is one of the our unique selling points in our junior camp, that we give all 3 meals in the residence, and they are as proper meals. Nothing is spelled.
Okay, okay,
So we take them
okay.
back to the residence. They will have a hot lunch, and we will go out for the afternoon activities. At the
Exactly.
moment, we are finalizing all the activities. I'm sure you understand that we have to recontact all our suppliers, see
Of
if they
course.
are willing to work again, at what prices, at what conditions, and we're finalizing the programs. In fact, a newsletter for our agents will go out tomorrow morning, and that should
Okay.
have the most updated and 99% final leisure program.
Okay.
Just to put the mind at rest of all our clients and our agents, post-COVID, junior camp at BELS does not mean an inferior quality. All the students will have the same quality of not only leisure activities, but of everything. It's just
Exactly.
the same. We're just reducing measure. We're actually not reducing. It's
Increase,
reducing
that's what I was
measure.
going to say. I think you're offering the exact same thing, exact same quality with added COVID measures.
And at the same price. We have
Okay.
not made changes to the prices. So actually, the juniors will now share only a twin room, 2 beds, only 2 people,
Okay. Okay.
3 or 4, Bernice. But we've kept the prices the same.
Okay.
Because an agreement is an agreement. We are bound by contractual agreements with our partners, and we will keep that in place. With regards to the
Very good.
adults, however, Bernice, we have agreed that we will take new bookings for this summer at the low season prices. So a customer
Uh-huh.
coming in August to spend 2 weeks of holidays with us will now pay the prices as if he's coming in January or February.
Exactly. And especially for the agents who are very much aware of how prices change in summer for obvious reasons, like they do all the time in the hospitality industry, because summer is peak season, they know that they really can offer their clients a very, very good deal. Because to get a course in the peak of summer on one of the most popular Mediterranean islands, and I don't say this because I'm biased.
Or
No,
not.
but it is true. It is one of the most popular summer destinations among tourists in general. So to give people the opportunity to come and study, so to maximize on that experience at low season prices, I
Yes.
think is
We have some
very
very,
good.
very good deals. We're promoting firstly our residences because we need to keep homestay accommodation, which is very limited. I have to be honest with you. Very few of our host families feel at the
Yeah,
moment secure enough to open the doors to foreign students, and we don't blame anyone. Let's put it this way.
exactly.
However, we have our residences, as I said, they have been sanitized, they will be up to scratch, there will be protocols of safety also in the accommodations, and we are saying stay in our residence if you're 18 plus, We are giving the option even to book a twin room sharing, not asking all our students go to single room accommodation, because once again, the size of our twin rooms in our BELS residences are big enough to host two students comfortably and securely as well.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
they can have, let's say, a 2 week package will cost round about 535, 550 euros, all inclusive. And
Very
as you
good.
said, we're giving at such a price and with flights which are selling at not so expensive prices,
Mhm.
reasonable
Mhm.
prices, people can really enjoy a 2 week break. I think we all deserve a break
And
after
I was going to say, especially, I mean, I honestly cannot wait to go back to
until I
Italy.
can use my
And
passport. Yes.
I regret all the times I have grumbled about being stuck in airports. I have promised all of the saints, and I will make a public promise to my sister who travels with me all the time that I will never grumble again in an airport in my life because my God, have we missed it. And I'm pretty
Yes.
sure that all of the people out there have missed it too. Think
For
about
sure.
how many people have had plans to do something
Yes.
and these plans have had to be cancelled. So yes, definitely a good opportunity for people to do, to take advantage of this. And I think the main thing to focus on is the fact that you're not reducing the quality. I think that's the most important thing to keep
Never happened
kind
with
of.
us in Bells. Never.
So you're
Exactly.
not reducing the quality, you're just adding the safety. So I
Indeed.
think that is extremely, extremely important. Um, one of the topics that I'm also interested in broaching with you is I have seen and I have followed and we have spoken about the fact that throughout this period, you have also introduced online classes. What's going to happen to
They
all
will
of these?
continue. It's as simple as that. They will
Okay.
continue in tandem with the face-to-face classes.
Okay.
Um, we decided to continue with them for a few reasons. There are countries which, as you know, are still not allowed to travel over to
Yes.
Malta. Although from 15 July onwards, everything, I mean, the borders are open to
Are all
everyone,
open. Yeah.
or at least this is the latest information that we have received from our
Exactly.
government. We also, however, know that there are some destinations, even those nearby to us, let's say Italy. Unfortunately, they've been quite badly hit with
Yes.
COVID. Parents who do not feel um, secure or ready enough to send their children abroad. Again, I'm
Yeah.
a mother myself. My sons were supposed to travel already this weekend, and obviously we have decided to put a halt on this at the moment. We need to see how things
Develop. Yeah.
exactly. So there is still a market of students who will not be able to travel for one reason or another. And that is why we have kept on online tuition. And that is why we are still receiving bookings for online tuition. It was a
Okay.
completely new product. I mean, I've been in this industry for over 20 years. You can do a bit of mathematics of how old I am. But
You told us.
it was a complete new program that I had to learn about, that I had to get more knowledge about. I asked a million questions to our academic department, and it worked. It has worked well. We have very good prices, once again, for the online products, the online programs. We're doing them for both adults and juniors, once again. The online tuition students will have separate classes on their own. We have
Okay.
decided that for interferences, for the students who will be face to face live with us here in the classes, it does not make sense for them to have them joined with the online classes.
Okay.
The
I see.
online classes will have a separate classroom platform on their own. They will have lessons at the same time as the other, face to face. They will, and they are, using the same technology and the same materials like the others. It is once again
Okay.
an inferior product. So if, let's say, we have a group of juniors intermediate face to face, the same group of intermediate junior students online are using the same
Okay.
facility materials.
Okay.
But the price is a little bit different because obviously they are not they're not here this way, and we need to
Exactly.
encourage them to continue learning English. Yes,
Mhm.
we have seen as well an increase of customers who were supposed to come in March or April have now changed their language programs to come in October, November, Bernice, and they're taking online tuition just to get in the right frame of mind.
And that is something that, yes, that is something that, in fact, it was going to be my next question. I was thinking, are you thinking about perhaps offering the online classes together with the face-to-face, so kind of as a blended learning program, which is something that moving forward, I think personally is like you, I have been in the industry for 20 years. So I think it is something that I can anticipate, I think might be popular even more because
It's
there have
very,
been
it has
schools
already
who have.
happened.
Exactly, exactly. And I think it makes sense because people have now gotten used to doing everything online. People have done online meetings, even if they've never done them before. People have had to get
Yes.
used to all sorts of different technologies. The amounts of platforms that I've used to have meetings over the past 3 months is incredible, even for somebody who loves technology. But there's always something new to learn, and I
Yes.
think again it's one of the positives to take out of this. So yes, people can come to the schools. We always say nothing will ever replace face to face,
Nothing,
but it
and
can
never.
enhance it.
Yes, yes. But it's a good prelude, let's say, to
Yeah,
come to see what is expected from you, to already see the materials,
exactly.
study a little bit before, come a little bit more prepared, and it's already happening. Yes,
Good.
students who say, okay, let me do a few weeks. Also, because I'm on holidays at the moment, for example, I do have a little bit more time on my hands, or just out of curiosity, okay. Before I had just decided to take on board the 2 week language holiday. Now I have a little bit more time. Let me see if I can cope with being a student once again, and,
Exactly.
and it's working.
Exactly. Good. I'm glad. I'm glad because I know how difficult it has been, not just for you, for all of the people in our
Everyone,
industry.
indeed.
But I'm really pleased to see. I mean, as schools and agents, we've been working with BELS for a really long time, and I'm really pleased to see that now that we're coming, out of the tunnel, we're coming out together, and we're coming out having survived this really big ordeal because it has hit people very hard.
Yes, it has. It has. But personally, and this is what I keep sharing with my colleagues over here, let's put it at the back. We
Yes,
have something to look
yes,
forward to, something
yes,
positive to
yes,
look forward to.
yes, yes,
The
yes, yes.
reopening, the students, life face to face, us having a coffee together. It was
Exactly.
priceless this morning, sharing our coffee together. It's like something I really, really missed, as
Mhm.
well. And not next week, the one after, I'll be doing this in our Gozo school, and I am so looking forward to having a coffee in our Gozo school in the garden. It's blooming at the moment, beautiful flowers. Let's
It's
be
beautiful.
positive.
It's
We've
a
had
beautiful
enough of bad news. Like,
yes,
I'm not
yes,
saying that everything is rosy and that everything is
exactly,
sure
exactly.
because of it,
But
but
it's on the way out. It's yes, we're not over it completely, but it is
no.
on the way, or at least as companies, as businesses, we are pulling through. We are, and I think that is, and I've said it with somebody else on one of the other live broadcasts I had over the past weeks. I think this is the beauty of our industry. Even the fact that, throughout these months, we share something on social media and you see people from the industry commenting. There have been groups that have been set up specifically for people in the industry to help people in the industry stay positive through all of this. I think
Yeah.
this is such a beautiful thing. And the more time passes, honestly, the more I feel blessed that I am in an industry like this one. Because the kind of support you get from people when you're having a bad day and you just receive a nice message, a joke,
Yes.
stupid things, but you know that people are there. It's
Indeed.
nice.
Indeed.
Nice.
Yes. Yes. It not.
Lovely.
Mhm.
Tell me, yes, tell me.
No, no, no. I was just going to say I will never change anything about my job. I love it too much.
Yeah. No, I think that is, yeah, I would definitely say the same thing. So, guys, with that is we have come to the end of this live broadcast. Time has really flown by today, like we knew we would. We said this before we started. We said, and I told you when you told me I'm nervous, I said, "Is it's going to fly by? You're not going to notice." So I hope that the people who have joined us have, first of all, that Isabella has managed to put your mind at rest that BELS Malta and BELS Gozo are fully prepared, not just to take students in, but to take students in safely. And that is the most important thing. But at the same time, if there are any agents who have been watching us and who still haven't been in contact with Isabella, feel free to let us know, and we are always very happy to pass you on. Even if you have any questions, let us know and we'll pass them on to Isabella. Is
Good.
from your side a final message about opening?
Nothing. As I said, let's keep
Oh,
focused.
smile.
Let's keep positive. Ah, Jman, yes. um,
Yeah,
we look
let's keep
forward to
positive.
having everyone with us. Any questions, as you said, Bernice? Thank you for this great opportunity.
Very welcome.
Indeed, time flies when you're having fun, even during a live, whatever you need, anyone, even no question is a stupid question. We always say that. No question is stupid, just ask. It's better if we're prepared, if you are prepared, if customers are prepared, it gives peace of mind to everyone, including
Exactly.
ourselves as the school as well.
Exactly. Very well. Isabella, thank you very much for
Very welcome.
being with us, and I wish you all the best for the grand opening on the 6th of July. I'm sure there are going
Whenever
to be
you
a
want,
lot of
you're very
photos.
welcome to come and see
I
us.
know, I know, I know. Thank you so much, guys. See
Bye,
you.
everyone.